Hi, my name is Leslie Sultan. I'm an estate planning attorney in New York, and this is part 4 of our 4-part series on how to protect your partner if you are in an unmarried couple relationship and you want to protect your assets and your partner in the event of your death or incapacity. So in part 1, we talked about in the event of your death, you can protect your partner and make sure they inherit your assets by doing a will or a trust. In part 2, we talked about how to protect your finances in the event of your incapacity by naming your partner through a power of attorney as your agent. In part 3, we talked about medical powers of attorney and how to name your partner as your agent to make medical decisions and healthcare decisions in the event of your incapacity and you cannot make those decisions. Today we're going to talk about a living will. And the living will should not be confused with a last will and testament. A last will and testament is a document for when you pass away and how you want your assets to be distributed. But a living will is what are your wishes if you are at end of life and you are in a vegetative state, or you need a severe medical assistance and you're incapacitated. The living will says how you want your end of life to go. For example, do you want continued hydration? Do you want to be on life support? At what point should life support be discontinued? So a living will basically sets up, a few different scenarios for if you're in this stage, what do you want? And you can decide. It's a personal choice. If you want all medical resources available to you until there's no more, so be it. Or if you prefer not to live in a vegetative state, this document allows you to let your partner or your agent know what your wishes are. A really good example of this was the Terri Schiavo case that was really popular many years ago, in which a woman had cardiac arrest and wound up in a vegetative state. And for many, many years, she was in that state. Now, her husband um, wanted to take her off of life support and said she would not have wanted to live like that. But her parents said that she was very religious and would not have wanted to be killed by being taken off the life support. So this was a years long battle, and because there was no living will, there was no way for the husband to prove to the court that she would have wanted this. So there you go, an example of why it's important to have a living will, so that your medical power of attorney agent can tell the hospital or the courts, preferably not the courts, what your wishes would have been. So it's part of estate planning documents. We prepare it for all of our clients. If you have any questions or maybe a story you'd like to share, let us know. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed our 4-part series, and we look forward to assisting you with your estate planning, especially if you're an unmarried couple. Thank you.